Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be a meal prep with me video. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Before we get this video started, I am not a nutritionist and this video is not for anyone that's trying to lose weight. It is simply a meal prep video just to save time throughout the week. So the first thing you're gonna notice that I'm doing is washing my sweet potatoes really good. I love sweet potatoes. They're really good for meal preps. It still tastes like amazing after 2 or 3 days. And it's really full in like vitamins and helps with digestion. But yeah, so I'm gonna be cutting up these sweet potatoes into wedges. I probably should have cut them up a little bit smaller, but if you ever cut sweet potatoes, they are extremely hard to cut up. Right here, I went ahead and sprayed down my baking tray with, I think it was vegetable oil, and I'm just spreading out the sweet potatoes. I tried to do it evenly, but they were pretty big, but I spread it out as much as possible, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some olive oil on my sweet potatoes because I love olive oil. It makes everything taste really good. Next, I'm gonna use some clover honey, and y'all, I overdosed on the honey. Like, this is some food porn for you. I love honey. It just tastes so good. Next, I'm using some Great Value ground cinnamon. And I am seasoning these sweet potatoes like it is meat, honey. Like, it just tastes so good. And I also use brown sugar. And that's the reason why I said this video isn't for anyone that's trying to lose weight. Normally, if you're trying to lose weight, you wouldn't use all this, stuff on your sweet potatoes. But my husband loves it, I love it, and it just tastes so good. Showing you what I use to clean my chicken. I typically use white distilled vinegar and I also use lime juice. Chicken breasts, I like to slice them in half. For some reason, like, chicken breasts just come so thick and like the meat is really chewy and dry, and so I find that slicing them in half helps. I also use this little tool. I really don't know what it's called, but I pretty much like beat the meat. For me, it that sounds so bad. But I pretty much like, just tenderize the meat. That sounds better. And I feel like that helps the chicken breast to be less dry and just like thinner. Here I'm just showing you the seasonings that I use. I use a lot of seasonings, and then at the end I pretty much just use barbecue sauce to top it off. And then you'll see me flipping the meat around. That way I can get seasoning on both sides. Before I put the meat on there, I also used olive oil to coat the pan. That way the chicken breast doesn't stick. Now that I am done seasoning the chicken, I am checking on my sweet potatoes. They're baking really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip them on the other side. And that brownness you see is pretty much like honey and cinnamon. So here I have my shrimp. It was frozen, so I just opened it up and poured it into a bowl of hot water pretty much to help thaw it out. While the shrimp's thawing out, I went ahead and put the pasta on the stove for the shrimp pasta. I used a Tricolor Rotini Molnar's brand. I also put pretty salt in the water just so the pasta can have a little bit of flavor. I went ahead and mixed it around, and then I also went ahead and put my frozen vegetables on the stove. The frozen vegetables that I used were sweet peas and carrots, and I also used broccoli and a cauliflower mix. I love frozen vegetables simply because the fresh vegetables don't last long, and sometimes it takes a while for me to cook it, and so it spoils. Here, the shrimp is toned out. I went ahead and got the deveined and the de-shelled shrimp because ain't nobody got time for that. And it just makes my life so much easier. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this clip of me seasoning my shrimp. Enjoy. This is my favorite clip from the entire meal prep because look at the shrimp. Like, it just looks so good, so juicy. It's making my mouth water as I rewatch this clip. It just looks so good, and it tastes like even better, you guys, I swear. Here I'm cutting up my vegetables for the shrimp pasta. I really like cucumbers and I like tomatoes. You can go ahead and add olives and whatever else vegetables you like, but I just like those two vegetables, and my husband don't like vegetables at all. So those are the two that I used. The pasta is now finished. I probably need to buy me a strainer because this is real ghetto, but it gets the job done. So I'm straining my noodles. And then afterwards, we are going to let it cool down a little. I didn't let it cool down as much as I should have, but right now I am pretty much dispersing the pasta into separate bowls. For my husband, I did like double scoops, and then for me, I did one. And then if you look at the clip, you'll notice I'm putting majority of the vegetables in my bowl. The more vegetables for me, the better, because I'm actually trying to maintain and lose weight if possible. And then here we're using cheese. We love cheese over here. Cheese makes life better. So I use regular sharp cheese and mozzarella cheese. And then you're gonna see me putting the shrimp into each bowl. And I literally had to count the amount of shrimp that I put in each bowl because my husband and I will literally fight over shrimp. So here the pasta is done. It turned out really good, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put the other ingredients in the other bowl. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you like, and make sure you subscribe to my videos. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. It's pretty much lunch and dinner for 3 days for him and for I. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you got an idea of something to cook this week, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, and have a good rest of the day. Bye, loves.